It's been a few days since I've made any sort of videos talking about an article. This particular article is about the new Alien television show, and if it's going to be a sequel to Alien Covenant, which I'm sure a lot of Alien fans are particularly curious. I know I am. Like I said before, I'm a fan of Alien Covenant. Sure, maybe some of the decisions the scientists made weren't the best, but at this point, I'm fine with that cliche. I think it's okay for what it is. Now, Noah Hawley, I think I'm saying that right. This is my first hearing of him. He is a writer. He made his directorial debut last year with Lucy in the Sky, which stars Natalie Portman and John Hamm. I haven't seen it, but it's a R-rated science fiction movie, so I might have to watch it after this. He also wrote Fargo. Now, I don't know how many episodes he wrote and or directed, but I confused Fargo with Cargo, which also stars Martin Freeman, but is a zombie apocalyptic movie of sorts, and that's it. Essentially what I confused it with, but then I saw the picture of Chris Rock, and I got a little confused. Anyway, so let's see. This article says, an Alien TV show is on the way, marking a new direction for the iconic sci-fi franchise. Disney recently revealed at its massive Investor Day presentation that Noah Hawley of Fargo fame will be spearheading the series alongside Ridley Scott, who directed the original, I'm out of breath, 1979 movie that started it all. The series is in development at FX, but big questions linger for a long time. Okay, let's try that again. But big-time questions linger for long-time fans, namely and simply, what will the Alien TV show be about? Obviously, they probably can't bring back Ripley because she's been dead for years, even though they are doing prequels. I know that, I believe it was Alien 3 that was her last, technically last appearance, but Alien Resurrection made a clone of her, which brought Sigourney Weaver back to the alien world, and we haven't seen her since 97, I believe. Yeah, 1997. And I haven't seen Alien Resurrection. I have no intention of watching it. I don't know what it brings to the series other than that really grotesque-looking alien. Let us first kick things off by stating what we know for sure. The show, which will simply be titled Alien... Okay, maybe work on the title a little bit, but it's okay. Is being developed by FX. Noah Hawley had been rumored to be developing a series set within the franchise even before the Disney-Fox merger went into effect, which I believe was last year or 2 years ago. I don't remember much. Specific plot details are firmly being kept under wraps, but it's said that the show will take place on Earth set not too far in the future. This is notable as it will mark the first time that Earth has been the setting for a story in the Alien universe, not coughing? Okay. Not counting the Alien vs. Predator movies, which aren't considered part of the canon. Which is true. I like the first one. The second one, when I was a kid, I thought it was pretty cool. But then I grew older, and it's bad. And that's true. We haven't seen the xenomorph race on the Earth at all. So I think they could hopefully do something interesting with that concept. Maybe how the xenomorphs react to a whole bunch of life on one planet other than their own. Or something like that. Let's see. Ridley Scott returned to the world with Alien in 2012 with Prometheus, a prequel that takes place roughly 30 years before the events of the original movie. That was followed by Alien Covenant in 2017, which take place around 16 years before the events that Sigourney Weaver's Ellen Ripley and her crew experienced aboard the Nostromo. This is of particular importance as it gives us a sense of the timeline we are playing with here. So, okay. Prometheus largely takes place between the 2080s and early 2090s at this point in time. And wow. 60 years from now. That'd be great. At this point in time, the xenomorph does not yet exist. As we come to learn, it is Michael Fassbender's android David who crafts the beings after eviscerating the homeworld of the engineers, which is unfortunately something we didn't get to see too much of in Covenant, which is a shame. I feel that Neil Blomkamp would have done something interesting, but let's not get into that discussion right now. He is left with several years in isolation to experiment. Once humans get thrown into the mix, the xenomorph is born. We don't see our first fully formed xenomorph until the climax of Covenant. This is also important, as it could help set an expectation for what we will see in the Alien TV show. Unless new information is presented to us, we may not see the iconic alien creatures in their final form. And I love the alien design. Like I said, Resurrection may be the worst one. In terms of some of the expanded universe stuff with the comics and the novels and video games, there's definitely some very freaky looking designs. And I'm saying freaky in the best sense. I'm not saying it that it's like disgusting. Well, it is, but you guys know what I mean. But more to the point, Covenant concludes with David having disguised himself as the human-friendly Walter taking control of the ship and its thousands of people from Earth who had set off to colonize a new planet. Instead, it seems David was going to use them for his experiments, providing him with plenty of hosts to create more xenomorphs or other abominations. It's a cliffhanger that was never resolved, largely because Ridley Scott intended to make at least one more movie. However, since Covenant bombed at the box office, that never happened. Which I thought was unfortunate, but yeah, nothing you can do. I had a fairly big poster. Shut the fuck up! I had a fairly big poster of Alien Covenant. These people won't shut the fuck up. And okay. You know what? These people have put me in a bad mood. The point is, be on the lookout for this show. I know I will. I don't know if it's going to be on anything other than FX. I haven't watched anything on FX in years, mainly because I don't have cable. But I know they would have tons of reruns on movies like Kung Fu Panda, Madagascar, most notably Wilfred back in before 2020 at least. So, yeah. Sorry that I didn't finish it, but hey, I'm a little tired. I walked to the mall 2 days ago, and then when I came back, I got a call at 3 in the morning from someone, and then I hit my toenail. It basically fell off. Well, it's still attached, but I'm going to save you the gruesome details. It's literally just hanging on. Like, I can... You know what? No, that's not important. I hope you guys did enjoy this little video. I just wanted to make it just to show that there's still Alien content being delivered to us, since we haven't had anything in about 3 years. And the Predator... Oh man, the franchise is... The Predator was awful. I heard the video game that I think was released this year. I think it was called Hunting Grounds. I could be very wrong about that. Did poorly. So I'm hoping whoever helms it next does a better job than Shane Black ever does. I hope he steps away. You know what? Hang on. Let me show you guys what the best thing that I have seen in recent memory is. It is a holiday-inspired The Predator spoof. And it's only 2.5 minutes. But this thing right here is infinitely better than what Shane Black just threw on the table. And it's not good. So, I'll leave you guys there. Okay. And like that, I have a phone call. See you guys later.